Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're in a southern suburb called Mount Pleasant. And Mount Pleasant is 11 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. There's a population out here of 6,680 approximately residents. And it's quite a small suburb. It's a longish sort of suburb. It hugs the Canning River. So it's built on an area of 2.8 square kilometres. And behind me over there is quite a decent sized dome cafe just over there. And I'm standing right on the water here, guys. Don't tell me I can't walk on water, because I'm walking on water. And we've got the freeway over there. See, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that's the Kwinana freeway over there. And then the bridge over there, which is also the freeway goes sort of around. And all those houses over there, that's part of Mount Pleasant over there, and swings right around. And there's quite a nice park over there. Not a huge park, but quite nice. There's a bit of a play area in there for the kids. And the Dome Cafe, there's quite a few people in there at the moment. It's quite a gloomy day in Perth today. It's going to storm later apparently, so I don't know if it storms when we're out over here filming. Because we've still got one more video to do for you guys. And hopefully we don't get wet. So guys, like I said, Mount Pleasant's a southern suburb of Perth, located on the Canning River. The local council is the city of Melville, and the suburb was established in 1911, so quite an old suburb. There are a lot of, there's a mixture of housing out here. There's seems to be, there's some beautiful houses on the road called the Esplanade. And also in front of us here, have a look at that house over there. That's a massive house. And then you've got an old original shack next to it. Check that out. I bet he'll be embarrassed over there with his little shack and that big mansion next to him. Now the blocks out here, what I've noticed, is quite big. When we get to the most expensive house, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so we're just walking down the Esplanade over here. And there's the small house there I was talking about. Well, they've added on another story there. But it's quite an old house, that one. It'll be on a huge block, I'd say. It's actually 105B. So there must be a house behind it also. And this one here is 107A. So like I said, the blocks are fairly big out here, so they've obviously subdivided. Here's another oldie here. This is the one I was talking about. This is still a single story. So that's 107, and the big one's 107A. So you can see how big this block was originally. Have a look at that. So guys, we don't want to get wet over here, because I think it's going to rain shortly. I can feel it. And there's the Canning River over there, because we're reasonably high up over here. Mount Pleasant is quite a hilly suburb, so you'll get views. A lot of people will get views or glimpses of actual views of that Canning River and the city. There's some beautiful big houses over here. There's a vacant block over there, and they're about to build on it. Construction has started. Or the earthworks has started anyway. and they'll get good views of the Canning River, because if you swing the camera around you can see the river just there. So whoever builds here will get some good views. So we're a street back from the river now, and there's still some huge houses through here. Okay guys, we're in Mount Pleasant over here in Perth, Western Australia, on the Canning River, and it just started to rain, so we had to make a dash for the car, but we're back. So this block over here I was talking about before, this is going to be 2 homes, because there's one builder over here called Prestige Homes, and there's another builder's sign over there. So it's 2 houses on that block. So guys, at the moment, Mount Pleasant's undergoing a construction boom, an apartment construction boom. As you drive into the suburb, there's apartments everywhere. There's cranes everywhere. So there's going to be a lot of apartments built here, and there is already a lot. So they're quite congested with traffic, I'd say, in the future, when all those apartments are finished and sold and that. Look at that house, look at those houses there, guys, and that's a street back from the river. But that house, they will get river views. There's the river there. So like I said, it's quite hilly over here. You can see how the road goes down over there. And this is quite an old sort of house over here. But look at the gardens, it's very neat. Everything's pruned very well over here on this house, on this gardens of this house. And across the road there, that white house, that looks quite nice. Massive front doors, double doors, extra wide doors on that. Here goes a nice little Porsche. There's a house for sale over here. Quite a nice looking house. So what do you guys think of Mount Pleasant so far? I think it's quite nice. Pleasant. It's a pleasant suburb. That's rose bushes there. Or no, it's not. It's bougainvillea. Bougainvillea. They've trained it to go up against the wall over there. Looks quite nice. Now guys, the riverfront over here has various eateries, such as the Rowing Pavilion and the Dome Cafe and the Curbside Cafe, which I found out is just a mobile truck. The Curbside Cafe, a mobile truck that parks his van there, and just crossing the road here, guys. He parks a van there, and he has some seats around his van and some umbrellas, and you can have a coffee and a cake and a roll. There's the city over there. So a lot of these houses over here, because it's built quite high up over here, will have city views or glimpses, because we're only 11 kilometres from the city from over here. And you'll have either river views or river glimpses. Yeah, there must be a swimming pool just here because there's a shower here. You can see the shower right on the road. Yeah, that there would be the pipe to get rid of the water in the pool. There must be a soak well down there or something. So here's a mixture of new and old houses through here. You can see this one here would probably date back to the 1980s probably. And then the next couple here, actually there's one over there under construction. But this one here is fairly modern over here. And then you've got one over here. Here's a vacant block here. Quite a narrow block. This has been subdivided again. This house here is built on half of it. And whoever's bought that one is going to build a house on it. But they're doing some work on this house here. This one's not finished yet. A triple story house, that one. And we're gonna look at that dog. He's jumping up and down like he's on a trampoline. Must be the water out here. These dogs all crazy out here. Just joking. There's the Dome Cafe there, guys. There's quite a few people in there. Actually, it looks like an old building. Must have been an old building that they've converted into a cafe. Okay guys, we'll wind it up over here on Mount Pleasant and we'll take you to a different part of the suburb. So guys, we'll just give you a little preview here of one of the real old houses here in Mount Pleasant. Check this out. The whole thing's covered in some sort of creeper. None of the garden's been looked after. This is probably the worst garden in the suburb, I'd say. Yep, I'm going to put this one down as the worst garden in the suburb. But have a look at the views they've got. And the best view also. Because there's got no trees in front here. He must have come down and used his chainsaw to cut that tree down. Because he's got the best views. And have a look at this house here, guys. See this mosaicked wall up top there. That's actually a swimming pool up there. It's a infinity pool. You can see the water running down. And the same with this house here. That glass over there, that's actually part of the pool over there. There's water. You can see the water in there. The camera probably won't pick it up, but that's actually the pool. And as we look at those clouds up there, check those clouds out. That's going to pour down on us any second, I'd say. So you'd think that old house would be worth a few million, even in its condition, because it's got the best view. So guys, there's a small shopping centre here also in the area with a good grocer IGA. It sort of borders the other suburb called Brentwood. And we have done a video on Brentwood. So we're going to check out our Brentwood video. And this shopping centre is sort of on the border. So we thought we'd put it in here. There is a Woolworths in this in Mount Pleasant. There's a Woolworths on Canning Highway. And for major shopping, if you want anything major, you'd have to go to Westfield Burragoon, and that's got every shop under the sun you can think of. I'm not feeling very good walking walking too far from the car here, guys, because I think it's going to piddle down with rain. So might just wind it up over here and take you to another area of Mount Pleasant. So guys, I was right about that weather. It opened up on us and we had to make a dash for the car again. So you're probably going to get 20 minutes of footage out of this, but we'll probably be out here for 3 hours doing it. Look at that house, guys. Actually, all these houses here are fairly new and modern through here. And we're actually coming to the most expensive house in Mount Pleasant. That's what we're going to show you shortly. Well, when I say that, it's actually the second most expensive, but I will get to that, and I will point it all out to you, and then I'll talk about the most expensive. But this one here we're going to class as the most expensive because it's the only one that's given us an address on realestate.com.au. That house there is fairly oldish there. It would have been a spectacular house in its day. Have a look at the lawns. Very, very well kept lawn there. That's real lawn, by the way. So we are coming up to the most expensive house in Mount Pleasant. And it is over here. So that, guys, this here is the most expensive house in Mount Pleasant. And there's the sign there. It's on a massive block, absolutely massive block. It's on a 3,046 square meter block. It was owned by a builder. It started off as a two-bedroom, or I think a two-bedroom cottage, and they improved it over the years. So it's on a 3,046 square meter block, and it is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 8-car garage. As you can see under there, it's a basement type thing, and all the cars can park under there. And I can see 3 cars in there already. And it's at 235 the Esplanade, Mount Pleasant, and they're asking 8.8 million Australian dollars for that house. You get perfect city views over there, and you get perfect river views, and you also get perfect views of the freeway over there. So what do you guys think? Not really much to look at. There are a lot of better houses here, but we're going on the block size over there, guys. It's a massive block. Now, I will talk about the most expensive house in the suburb, in Mount Pleasant. There's a house listed for 10 million Australian dollars. There's the train over there, guys, going across the freeway. There is a house in Mount Pleasant listed for $10 million, but the ad said to contact the agent for the address, and we didn't want to do that because we're not buying the house, so we don't want to waste people's time, and they'd probably want us to organise an appointment and all that type of thing. Guys, so this here in front of us is that portable truck I was telling you guys about, the mobile truck called the Curbside Cafe. And have a look, it's right across here from a nice little park over here. Plenty of playing equipment over there for the kids to muck around while you sit back and have a coffee. They got coffee, ice creams, frappes. So that's it there. It's based it's actually set up underneath the freeway. And they've got their tables and chairs and all sorts of stuff over there. I don't know what's going on over here. Something's going on around that fenced off area. Shall we have a look? We'll go there and have a look. So this here is the Mount Henry Jetty construction. Started in January 2024. It's going to finish this month, June 2024. So they're building a new jetty there. So this must be the Mount Henry Bridge over here, going over the Canning River. It is the freeway. And there's the curbside cafe over there. There's a few people over there sitting, watching us film. There's a kid doing some fishing over here. This is just a rubbish bin over here. There's some good timber in there for my fire at home, my chimney. So guys, this year they're just doing some maintenance on the bridge over here. You can see all the scaffolding and stuff around it. And all these, there's a kid doing some fishing over there. I wonder if he's catching anything. Probably not. And the jetty's over here. So that portable curbside cafe over there seems to make a bit of money. He's got quite a few customers around there for a gloomy day. So guys, what do you think of Mount Pleasant? Leave some comments in the comments section for us. We will be heading to another part of the suburb and show you around there. But here's the jetty over here. So it's just about all finished. They've got a bit of plastic around this pipe over here. They'll pull that off shortly and then the jetty will be open. Now guys, this here is a section of the esplanade close to Canning Highway, and as you can see all the cranes over there. So where all the cranes are, that's going to be high-rise apartments. And you can see the high-rise apartments over here. And you can see more cranes over here. We don't want issues with this wind, because cranes have been known to blow down, and that'll be a disaster. And yeah, the plane's going over. Now this here is the rowing pavilion, guys. It's a restaurant pub up in there. It's not a bad spot. And you can see there's a lot of these high-rise apartments here on Canning Highway, and they seem to be taking it into the suburb also of Mount Pleasant. So the high-rise apartments, I should say. So as soon as a big vacant block becomes available, a developer buys it and builds bloody apartments. Not sure if I like the idea of all these apartments, but let us know what you guys think. And they're not cheap also. These well, when I say they're not cheap, we're going to take you to the cheapest one. And I was quite surprised at the price of it. It's reasonably cheap actually. So guys, this here is Canning Highway. And the wind's blowing a gale. And you can see there's more apartments over there and another group over there right in front of us. So guys, we're still walking along Canning Highway here, trying to find that the cheapest apartment. But as we walk, I'll let you know a few other things here. There's only one primary school in Mount Pleasant, and the closest hospital is Fiona Stanley Hospital and St John of God Hospital, both in Murdoch. And the nearest train station is at Canning Bridge. And there is a bus running from the suburb to the train station. Now this restaurant here, Clancy's, they've been here for a long time, but they just closed down. They closed down a few of them, so I don't know what's going on there. So Clancy's is no more. And this side of Canning Highway where we're walking is Mount Pleasant, and the other side there is Applecross. And Applecross is also getting some high-rise apartments, as you can see over there. So all those high-rise apartments will have river views if you're on, say, floor 5 and upwards, I guess. And they'll also have city views, most of them. That's probably why the expensive price. So there's quite a few restaurants and cafes along here, guys. A lot, actually. And all different sorts of cuisines and that. They've done this up quite nice over here. There's gardens and walkway over here. This is all undercover over here, so if it rains we're okay, sort of, if the wind doesn't blow the rain in. Here's an Indian restaurant over here, Stonewater Indian restaurant. Guys, so this here is where the cheapest apartment is in Mount Pleasant, and it's in a building called the Precinct, and it's a reasonably tall apartment block. And there's I've never ever been to there's an Indian restaurant in there. It looks very, very nice, the Indian restaurant. Okay guys, so that there is just a sort of view of the Precinct where the cheapest apartment is, and it's on the 7th floor, by the way, so you'll get some good views. And the food in that Indian restaurant smells bloody amazing, really does, really nice. And this apartment is only a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car bay, and the parking is probably under here. It says public parking, but I'm assuming the residents park in here also. And the unit's actually leased at the moment for $650 a week until October 2024. And the strata fees in that unit's pretty low, actually. The strata fees over there is $927 per quarter. And you'll be surprised at the price, guys. Our delivery kept the price for last to keep you guys in suspense. The price for that apartment it's a 60 square meter internal living area, by the way, so it's not too bad, 60 square meters for an apartment. The price of that's only $469,000 Australian dollars. So if you're looking for a nice little apartment in a reasonably new building, why don't you inquire about that one in the Precinct on Canning Highway in Mount Pleasant. There's an old house there, guys. Check that one out. That's sold. That's gone. So this is just the back part of these are the houses here, just off Canning Highway, and that there's the apartment block we just took you guys to. That's the Precinct there. Not a bad looking apartment block. The balconies look quite big over there. The corner ones look really good. The corner, they go right around, wrap around balconies on those ones. So guys, what I'll do now is I'll give you guys the median house price over here in Mount Pleasant. The median house price in Mount Pleasant in Perth, Western Australia is $1,575,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price over here is $820,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price, quite hefty, probably not a lot of land around. I've seen 1 or 2 blocks, but they have been built, or they're starting to be built on. The median land price out here is $1,005,000 Australian dollars. There's just the view of all these apartments over here that's been built in the area. And you can see the cranes on top, so The front one here hasn't been finished yet, or the one closest to us, and the other one has been finished. And that'll have perfect river and city views over there, probably from floor 5 upwards, I'd say. You'll get all those views. You might get it on the lower floors. So this is the houses closest to, or just one street back from Canning Highway. They're not as opulent as those ones along the riverfront there. Nevertheless, they are still quite expensive and quite nice. Nice three-lined street over here. All these peppermint trees. Look at them all. And the river's just down there, guys, at the end of the street. You can see it over there. There's a beautiful house, 2 nice houses across here. And then you've got an older style house over here. These are units over here. These are a few units over here. They would date back to the 1980s. I can tell by the bricks. The colour of the bricks gives it away. Late 80s. There's another old house there, and have a look at that peppermint tree. It's quite a big one, that one. So guys, we're going to wrap this up shortly. We'll get to our destination and then wrap it up for you guys. Leave some comments below. Let us know what you thought of Mount Pleasant. It took us a long time to film the suburb because of the rain, but nevertheless we've got there in the end, and we've got to do another video today, so we've got to drive to another suburb. Okay guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video here on Mount Pleasant. We just there's a guy down there in one of those houses. You can see him probably, I don't know if you can see him, but he's working in his garden there. And he come across and his face was all red because he had a bucket in his hand and a shovel. And he mumbled something to me. I said, "What's up?" He said, "I'm just pinching some sand from the river." Oh well. I said, "They won't charge you." Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video on Mount Pleasant here in Perth, Western Australia. Leave some comments below for us. Don't forget to give it the old thumbs up, and hopefully you subscribe also guys, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.